it's Emily here, and today I'm coming at you. Let me just take my hair down. I had occupational therapy where I laid on the biomat for 45 minutes today, so my hair is a little messy. But today I'm coming at you with another video, and it's going to be reading assumptions about me, but literally only Cassidy left assumptions about me. So I think I'm gonna title it Reading Cassidy's Assumptions About Me from when we first met 2 years ago till now. So I have my iPad. Let me just go into Google Photos because I screenshotted the questions and my iPad connects to my phone. So let me just go in there and get the questions real fast. And let's get started. Let's see, where are the albums? The album, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Albums. Oh, I was gonna say, okay. So here, literally, are the assumptions. And I am going to read them. So, number 1 says, I assume your faith has grown over time. Yes. My faith has grown, I would say, over the past 2 years to 3 years with my grandmother having vascular dementia and now more recently having to accept that she is going to pass away from that disease and let her go be with Jesus. That has been really difficult for me to do, but thankfully my faith has grown, and even though I'm still angry at God for everything that's going on, I love him at the same time because I know that when her suffering is over here on earth, she'll be living her best life with Jesus and God, and that'll be that. Purple was not always your favorite color when you were younger. This is false because when I was 5 years old, I had my first real wheelchair was purple, and back in the day, you could have got your name put on the wheelchair. Like, I don't know, it was just something they did back in the day. I think they still do it for little kids. I don't have the option anymore. Kind of wish I did. I'm going to ask next time in 7 years when I get a new chair. But my name was in purple, E-M-I-L-Y in purple, on the backrest of my wheelchair. And yeah, so that was false. You never really liked to read. That's true. I like audiobooks. So I use like Libby, which is the Overdrive app, which is my local library. And then I recently discovered this audiobook app called Chirp, C-H-I-R-P. It's in the App Store. And it gives you books to your email every day, and then you can choose. They're like really cheap. They're like $2.99. So I'm going away soon, and I have downloaded some books for that for the summer. So yes, I don't like to read, but I enjoy listening to books like the Harry Potter series or you know, different things like that. You don't have much interest in sports, or you wish you could play a specific sport. This is like half true. I mean, because I did adaptive track when I was like 8 years old, and I also rode horses until from like I was 10 to 14, I think, and then I stopped when the instructor insinuated that I was fat. So body image tanked and I just quit. Also, I stopped because she wouldn't let me feed an apple to the horse that I bonded with, and I thought that was really rude because I kept up a bond with this animal, and why couldn't I feed it? And now looking back on it and training my own psychiatric service dog, like bonding, especially with food, is very important. So I don't know. So I wish that I could get back into writing again with a different center. And then if I was able-bodied, I wish, oh, also I played soccer with my friend Meg Moore. We were on different teams, like opposing teams, but we practiced together. It was called Top Soccer. I think it was back in like 2005, I think. Something like that. We played together, so it was fun. But I think I would have liked it more. This is gonna sound so bad, but like, not that I was lazy when I was younger, but moving is hard, okay? Like, moving is really, really hard. Like, I'm in a lot of pain, neuromuscular pain from cerebral palsy, and just pain in general. So I think if I was able-bodied, I would like sports a lot more because both my brother and my sister played soccer when they were younger and into high school. Not college though, but into high school. And I like the idea of like a team and like having friends, because like I have trouble making friends, as I've stated in many of my other videos. But I can't really say what my life would be like without a disability because I've had it since I've been 2. But I think that if I were able-bodied, I would like sports more than I do that I'm disabled. You will always live with at least one dog. That is absolutely true. Absolutely 100% true. 100%. When I'm older and I'm married, I'm sending this to my future husband, like just sending it out in the airwaves, that we're gonna have like 4 dogs, because you're gonna have 2 and I'm gonna have 2, and then our kids are each at least gonna have 1. Like I'm dreaming of like a huge, not like a huge house, but like maybe like this size house, but like huge land that we can fence in and have dogs like just running everywhere. Like that's my dream. You wish your house was bigger. I do. I do in some instances, but some instances I like how it's cozy. I wish I had a bigger bedroom and I wish I had a bigger bathroom, but it's cozy. You're an emotional person. Yeah. Considering I cry in pretty much every one of my vlogs, or I cry every time I talk to friends or whatever, yeah, I am an emotional person. You try not to care, and the next one says, wait. You try not to care what people think about you, but you can be very sensitive. I am, because I recently, and well, it was about 6 months ago now, but I recently ended 2 very, 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 very toxic friendships. And I often wonder, like, still, it kind of triggers me, but I often wonder, like, what those people think of me now. Like, was there anything left unsaid? Like, I kind of wish that I could go back and say the things that I want to say now that I'm better and, like, I've thought of things to say to them, but I can't. So what I do is I write it down and then I just let it go, because you can't, like, I'm not willing to put myself back in that toxic situation, so I just let it go, and I wish them the best. I wonder what they're doing. I still care for them because I'm a caring person, and they were in my life for a long time, and I don't think that just disappears overnight, but I'm no longer willing to put myself in that toxic situation. But yes, I do care what people think about me. Sometimes I feel lazy. Yeah, because right now I have a headache and I should be resting before my next appointment, but I want to get this video done and uploaded, so I'm kind of pushing myself. But I took medication for headaches, but I'm still pushing myself. And I think that goes back to, again, with the whole peer thing, like what my peers are doing, not necessarily my friends, but my peers. Like, they're, like, it's May, right? So they're getting job offers, hopefully, and they're graduating, and they have degrees now, and they're moving into their own, apartment and they have dogs and boyfriends, and some of them are even married. Like, I open my Instagram and Facebook feed every day, and a new person is doing a new adventure in their life, and I'm just like, wow, I feel light years away from you, and I feel so lazy because I'm unable to go to school at the moment, and I'm unable to work because of my disabilities at the moment. You know, there will be a perfect job for me someday, and maybe someday I will finish my degree, maybe someday I won't, you know, it doesn't matter, but it feels like everything is up in the air, and I do feel kind of lazy about that, because it's like, wow, I'm 22, but what do I really have to show for it, you know what I mean? You try to help everyone out. I do, almost to a fault, though, like, almost to me being like too generous, it feels like, because again, with those toxic, I'm gonna just say relationships, with those toxic relationships, I was taken advantage of and painted a picture of something that wasn't actually there, so I would help them, and it wasn't a good situation. But I do help people out still, but like, I need to know everything about everything before I would give money, time, effort, energy, anything like that. You try to learn from your mistakes. I do. And again, going back to those toxic relationships, that was the first time I ever like stood up and I was like, no, I'm not taking this. Like, I know that I'm worth more than this, and I know that I was giving you more than you deserved, and like energy, effort, money, time, whatever. Like, and I do try to learn from that so I don't make the same mistakes again. But at the same time, it's hard for me to go back there because it's still a very new and fresh situation, so it's triggering for me. But I do try to learn from my mistakes. And I have learned, and I have become better in the 6 months since those things have happened. You take a while to fall asleep. Sometimes if I leave YouTube playing in the background, I'll be up a little bit longer, but I take melatonin in the evening, so I fall asleep pretty quickly. That's why I never respond to your text, Cassidy. You've always been an early bird. Yes, absolutely. I go to bed early, so it would only make sense that I wake up early. So, yeah. You'd love to live in a warmer place or vacation a warm place often. Yes. As I've gotten older, my body and my joints hurt and everything hurts lately. So if I could live in Florida for the winter, like a lot of my neighbors do, and just come back for the spring and summer, I'd love to do that. I mean, the summer is bad too with pain, but like the cold just really takes my breath away with the asthma and the snow and just all of it. I don't like it. So yeah, that's true. You don't mind wearing glasses. I don't mind now, but my 5-year-old self to like about 9, my 5 to 9-year-old self hated them. I didn't wear them on the weekends, and then I would have a huge headache on Monday morning because I didn't wear them all weekend. But now, I don't like headaches, so now I wear them all the time. Yes, so that's true. You think that your life will continue to get better as time goes on. I don't know. I don't know, because I just made a Faith Friday video about feeling stuck. And at the moment, I do feel stuck. So I don't know. I really don't know. I hope so, and that's my prayer, but we'll see. You believe in heaven. I do. I believe in heaven. I don't necessarily believe in hell, because I believe, even like on earth, I believe that like people have a chance to make better choices always. And, you know, I believe that our God is forgiving. So maybe technically there isn't a hell, but maybe there's a place that isn't so divine as heaven. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. You'll see when you get there one day, maybe, you know? Only time will tell. You prefer people spending time with you over money? Yes. I love gift cards and I love shopping and I love all of that just as much as the next person, but I love quality time with my friends and my family, especially my friends, because I don't get to see them as often as I'd want to. But when I do see them, it's usually for like 2 to 3 hours at a time because I only see them like once or twice a month, if that. Okay, and then there's a couple more. Oh, she's talking about, we met because I made a video, and so she's talking about an assumption that she knew what CP was. And then another one is, you would be a great disability advocating and helping laws and money for things like handicap accessible doors, ramps, elevators, etc. I do actually believe that that will be my career one day, is being an advocate for people with disabilities. I just need to learn to stop taking things so personally. Because as I said in my angry about accessibility video, like, this is my life. Like, these issues affect my daily life. It's not just something that could be somebody's political, like, you know, it's not just something that, like, on the college campus you could say, oh my God, like, I support this. Like, this is what I do in college. Like, it needs to be real world. Just, like, stop recording for some reason. I think that I need to realize that some people will never understand that this is my daily life and the daily lives of everyone's grandma at some point, or grandfather, or aunt, or uncle, or something like that. So that's rough, but it's what needs to happen. I need to realize that before I can go out and I can help other people, because otherwise I'll just be a crying, swearing, angry mess. But I think I'm getting there. I am. I'm using my video platform to get there, I think. So I'll be there one day with your state senator, being a lobbyist and advocate. Don't worry. I've done it, and I can do it again. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.